On the left side, it is a 5-step process, and we will go with that order.
Dr.
Here now we are going to load the data.
Dr.
We will use first option. Yeah, Dr. Sabha?
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट यू सर, एक्चुअली कनेक्शन कुछ ड्रॉप हो गया था, तो अगर आप क्विक सा रिव्यू दे दें फॉर द लास्ट 5 मिनट्स, ताकि वो रिकॉर्डिंग में आ जाए।
जी ठीक है,
थैंक
मैं
यू, सो
दोबारा एक्सप्लेन
नाइस,
करता हूँ.
सो नाइस ऑफ यू सर, थैंक यू।
Let's go back to step 1. Let's redo the first step. It says if you go back to previous step, you typically have to conduct all steps. I say okay. Again, create project file. If you want to see the previous file is there, it by default the save password file is .prj. It is project, short of project. I say next gen, and then I save it. It says project file created successfully. It's okay. Move on to step 2. Now I will read the data from the file. I will choose the first option. You can also go, if you have copy, you can use the second option as well. Here you see the source file can be a text file. It can be an Excel file. I provided you with an Excel. My Excel file is on the desktop, and I choose XLS file. This is LA College test. It says a file import result will appear shortly. I click OK. Now I wait for the dialog box to appear. You see this import wizard comes. It says we have imported the data. This shows text data, but you just have to click next and then finish. This is a very simple process. You don't go for the other option, create variables matching preview. You have another options if you want to use the column names as well. But normally on columns, the variable names are not there. The complete line would be there. So it's good to use this create variable matching preview. You finish it. Here, that data is loaded and it shows saying that this table shows the raw data. It is yet be processed for the analysis. I click yes. Does the data look correct? Normally, this data provides you with the accurate view. One caution, if you are going to start with something non-numeric in the first column, this will not put the data. So please start with the numeric data in the very first column. And you see the non-numeric data, like for example, this column area of study and this home country, whatever data is non-numeric, it does not recognize, and it says it has a nan value. So I click yes. Should I show you the Excel file? But probably it's with you, you can see it. So I'll now go to step 3. It says pre-process the data. What this pre-processing is all about? You will standardize the data. You will see some basic data cleansing and data comparison will be done. So I click the pre-process data. It's checking for zero variance problems, any identical columns if it is there, ranking problems are there, columns are standardized. I click OK. Now standardized data is shown. It says, does the data look correct? I say OK. Now we move on to step 4, which is about building the model itself. Define structure equation. This is the major thing. Model options, latent variation, direct links, moderating links. So I'll quickly use 2, 3 latent variables and try to build a model. The very first option, create latent variable. You see this, another dialog box comes, and this performance expectancy is one of the variables. So I name it as PE and try to add its indicators. Click add, then again add. You see, whenever I click add, this item goes on the, and the measurement model, whether it is reflective or formative, by default, it will be reflective. So now when I add all the items of single construct, which is performance expectancy, then I click save and save latent variable settings. One variable appears. I go for another variable. You have to do this latent variable, create latent variable, and this section is yellow. Then I click in this white space, and then this box comes. Other variable is effort expectancy. These are the major variables of UTAT model. So probably you can view the paper. This is another published paper. I can share the paper as well, but it's very well-known construct. So you must be having an eye on that. Effort expectancy 1, effort expectancy 2, effort expectancy 3, effort expectancy 4. So it is again at, now I go for the dependent variable. The dependent variable is intention to use mobile shopping. It's behavioral intention, so I name it as BI. So behavioral intention 1, behavioral intention 2, behavioral intention 3, and then I save it. Now I want to use this simple model, so I will keep it as simple and probably one moderating variable. So for moderation, I will add the risk factor. We can use the financial risk, FR. You see financial risk 1 is added, financial risk 2 is added, financial 3 is added. I'm sorry if I'm going very fast. If there is any problem, you can just interrupt and stop me over there. So now I will try to, now I draw the lines, those lines from one construct to other construct, which is actually the part of. So for the time being, if you want to see what measurement are there, you can see show hide items, and there you can see the effort expectancy has got EE1 up till EE4. Performance expectancy has also got 4 items. For risk, there are 3 items. For intention, which is the dependent variable, it has got 3 items. I will again use hide. Then this option, direct link option. First one, create direct link. I know that my independent variable is EE. I click here and then I click here. So this arrow gets created. Once in another direct link from the PE to behavioral intention. If there is any intermediate variable, that is very simple. For example, I create a direct link from effort expectancy to performance expectancy. So it means that performance expectancy in this mode will behave as an intermediate variable for these 2 variables. For the time being, I'm not interested. About the moderating link variable, I'm going to use this second last option, create moderating link. Financial risk, click here and click that relationship. Once again, click the variable and then click that line. So this is a basic model which is created. Now, very important thing, once you develop this model, it's still not saved. You have to save the model and close it. The individual inner model settings it shows. Now you see step 5, you can click. With this simple model, now I will run the model. It says proceed to step 5, perform SEM analysis. Now, you have got a lot of information here. You see, with the use of these two variables, the basic R square is 0.36. It means these variables are able to explain 36% variance of behavioral intention of the respondent. Uh, 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 from here, probably it is difficult to reach out to these individual values. So what I do is click view and view general results. It shows you general project information, WAR PLS used, license start date here, license end date, the model fit and quality indexes are here. The general model elements are there. What does it show? It says average path coefficient is 0.184 with a probability of 0.002. The beauty of this model is that it shows you the value and also shows you the threshold over there. For example, average block variance inflation factor, it has to be below 3.3 and acceptable even if it is below 5, and your model value is 2.610. Similarly, there are goodness of fit parameters here. Then it shows that you have 188 respondents data here. Number of latent variables are 4. The indicators used are 14. Number of iterations to open estimates are 8. You need to report all these data while reporting your analysis. Now, second option, view path coefficients and p-values. Here you see performance expectancy has a beta value of 0.259 and the p-value is less than 0.001. It means it is the you have 3 confidence intervals, 90%, 95%, and 99%. So it is of the highest order. Similarly, effort expectancy has got the same beta value, but its beta value is higher. It means it has a stronger effect as compared to performance expectancy. Here you see the basic moderation effect, which is shown as a product. Financial risk multiplied by effort expectancy, it has a negative effect. It means it is weakening this relationship. It is dampening this relationship of effort expectancy with the behavioral intention. And it's of the order of 90% confidence interval. The p-value is 0.098. Normally, the moderator values comes in 95% or 90% confidence interval. Excuse me, folks. So up till now, any questions? This was a very simple model just to guide you how you can build the model, what major beta value and p values are there. But there is a lot of information which you can see, and that information comes here. You click save and you save all classic model estimates into a tab limited text file. I am saving it in the name of NextGen. And then once it's saved, let me open it up for you. and then you will be able to get an idea. How much information is there? There you see the same general project information, model fit and quality indexes, general elements, then the same path coefficients, p-values, standard errors are there, effect sizes. I'm talking about this combined loading. These are loadings of individual items. For these individual items, there are certain thresholds that you need to follow. And normally, any value less than 0.5 would be discarded. You can keep it out. But here you can see for performance expectancy 0.773, then 0.88. So it means we are good with this. Effort expectancy, this value. For effort expectancy, you need to use this value. This is something, because this is something which is a relation between performance expectancy and effort expectancy mutual, but effort expectancy's own loading comes here. Similarly, behavioral intentions, under the behavioral intention, here, these three items. So a lot of other information, loadings are there, structural loadings, normalized loadings, indicator weights are there, latent variable coefficients, which you need to report, the adjusted R-square coefficients are there. Then comes some model reliability indexes, composite reliability, Cronbach alpha, average variance extracted, full collinearity, VIFs. A lot of information is there, which we can discuss. We have enough time today, or probably we can discuss later. I don't know if there are any questions, but I would request you people, I would expect that you have the data on your hands. You can explore it. You can run it with different variables, different models. And the next thing comes, which data you need to report as the analysis part, as the outcome part of your analysis. Some of these things I told you, some of this you can do by yourself by just practicing it. It's very easy, plug and play software. Plus, for this PLS, I can assure you, this is a robust tool, even if the data is not normal. If you are having data normality issues, you can safely use it. And if you are able to find out, even just Google search on the Google Scholar, you will find that most of the PLS-SEM, although Smart PLS is a very popular tool, but the PLS is also very popular. And you will see journals like AOM, very respectable journals, publishing the data with this tool, as well as with Smart PLS. It's equally good, but it has got certain edge over Smart PLS. It gives you the moderator analysis in a very good graphical shape. That is one thing which up till now Smart PLS doesn't provide you. Block variance inflation factors are there. Then if there are intermediate variables, then this indirect effect, this table comes in, and you need to report this analysis too.
सर प्लीज इसके ऊपर भी फोकस कीजिएगा कि रिजल्ट्स में कहाँ पता चल रहा है कि जी मीडिएशन होल्ड कर रही है या नहीं.
मीडिएशन मैम, इस केस के अंदर मीडिएशन है नहीं. मैंने बताया था कि मीडिएशन वाला मॉडल हमने अभी बनाया. एंड इफ वी यूज द मीडिएशन मॉडल्स, देन दिस आई एम ऑलरेडी showed this one, the indirect effect table. Wait, I think I skipped its variance inflation.
I think it's below indirect and total effects.
G, this one, indirect and total effects. This table is important. If the mediation is there, then for mediation, we need to understand whether it is partial mediation or full mediation. So for that, I think we need to develop a model with mediation and then compare it. For mediation, this table, total effects, number of paths for total effects. You see here, there is only single path, so no mediation. Whenever the mediating variable is there, then number of paths will be 2. And if the serial mediation is there, then the number of paths will be even 3. And that be reported here. The p-value for the total effects, standard errors for the total effects, and effect sizes. It is very important. They all will put it, and the interpretations will be based on those results. R-square contributions are there. One more thing, which is, I think, very important. Even if you do not understand, here, these all independent things you can check from here. Now, if I close this, you see this last option. It also comes to you. View, save, and as the result. This option you can click. And from here, modify and explore settings. There are some additional options which you can find out. This additional coefficient gives you model fit and quality index. This additional indexes, they are reported separately here. Reliabilities are there. If somebody wants to add up the HTMT ratios, discriminant validity, structure loadings are there. And here below, there are HTMT ratios. And thresholds are also with there. And if you are unable to find anything, if you want to explore, if you want to get help, just use this. You can have the user manual from here, which I've already provided you. The videos are there, the page with different videos. For example, I click this. It takes me to script warp systems, where you can have all the videos, all the help manuals there. Whatever question you have, you can search around. These are YouTube videos with overview of steps 1 and 5, videos discussing general issues, videos discussing specific features, videos discussing problem and respective solution. These are the videos that were prepared, that were made by Dr. Ned Koch, who is the inventor of this tool.
Anji? Anji?
So a lot of information is there. Please take this first session as an introduction and just use it. Run it, explore different options, and probably one day you will be giving a lecture like I am doing this. It's all about your own effort. It's all about your own your passion, how much to use it for your data analysis. There are still a lot of things left. Which data you need to report, order models are there, the moderator graphs are there. So I think for today, we can wrap it up here if there are no more questions. Yes, ma'am, over to you, Dr. Saba.
So much, Dr. Shahzad. It was a very introductory session. Nitin, mashallah, you have done a great job. And you have introduced us to a software that is very good at, explaining things. Or if I talk about myself, I use structural equation modeling, but using Stata. So this was actually PLS software was new for me. But I believe that it gives better visuals and better graphical appearance as compared to Stata. So thank you, sir. You have done a great job. We are very glad that you have given us time today. If anyone has questions, you're most welcome to ask. We have a few of the African participants with us as well. Thank you for joining us in our session today.
I believe Dr. Farhan has to ask something.
Yes,
Ji, Doctor, please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
Sir, my question is about the structured equation modeling. कि अगर हम पैनल डाटा के ऊपर काम करते हैं, सेकेंडरी डाटा जो है, और उसमें हम स्ट्रक्चरल इक्वेशन मॉडलिंग के अंदर लेटेंट वेरिएबल को करते हैं एस्टिमेट, और फिर उसका फर्दर आगे कॉजेज़ के साथ उसका रिलेशनशिप चेक करते हैं, जिसमें आपने शो किया था अभी मिमिक मॉडल, जिसमें मल्टीपल इंडिकेटर्स एंड मल्टीपल कॉजेज मॉडल आपने उसमें शो किया था। तो सर, क्या इस मॉडल से पहले जो भी इश्यूज डाटा के अंदर आते हैं, जैसे मल्टी कोलिनियरिटी का है और इसके अलावा हेट्रो का इशू है, ये जितने भी इकोनोमेट्रिकल इश्यूज आते हैं, इनका सॉल्यूशन किस तरह से इसके अंदर देखा जा सकता है, अगर हम सैम के अंदर देखें, और क्या वो अफेक्ट करते हैं इस चीज़ को, रिजल्ट्स को?
डॉक्टर साहब, इकोनोमेट्रिक्स का डेटा मैंने यूज नहीं किया इधर। वेरी ऑनेस्टली आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस बिकॉज मेरा फील्ड नहीं है। लेकिन मैं आपको ये जरूर बताऊंगा कि अ टूल इज एज गुड एज यू, एज रॉबस्ट एज मच एज यू प्रोवाइड द रॉबस्ट डेटा टू इट। देखें, डेटा क्लिनजिंग की जो बात, अगर जहाँ तक मुझे जाइए कि जो सर्वे वाला डेटा भी हम लेके आते हैं, उसको भी हम पहले उसके ऊपर अपने क्लीन करने के लिए और उसको डेटा इम्प्यूटेशन के बाद उसको put करते हैं। अगर तो आप ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं तो यकीनन वो सारी चीज़ें ये केटर करता है। मल्टी कोलिनियरिटी ये आपको रिपोर्ट कर देता है। इट यू दैट योर डेटा दैट यू आर ट्राइंग टू use in this model, it has a high multicollinearity and the results will not be reliable. It provides you with, it prompts you। और फिर वो अगर आप उसे कहते हैं कि मुझे मल्टी कोलिनियरिटी रिपोर्ट कर दो और उसका सोल्यूशन बताओ, तो वो भी ये बता दो आपको।
जी जी।
तो इसके अंदर ये सारी चीजें मौजूद हैं जी।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
ग्राफ्स ही आपको ड्रॉ करके देगा। उसके अलावा लेट मी सी, देयर इज वन मैसेज इन द चैट।
हाँ जी, Faisal sir, asking to suggest some books, videos, links, having tips and tricks to quickly learn and explore a smart PLS with days based in your experience.
मैं स्मार्ट पीएलएस का यूजर भी हूँ, लेकिन प्रोमोटर मैं वार पीएलएस का हूँ, बिकॉज मैं आपको उन पर ट्रेनिंग दे रहा हूँ। तो उसकी गाइड्स और उसकी वीडियोस का मैंने फैसल साहब आपको बता दिया। अ, अगर आपको इसके अलावा कुछ जनरली देखना हो, गूगल कर लीजिए स्मार्ट पीएलएस के ऊपर। मेरा ख्याल है स्मार्ट पीएलएस का फोरम अपने नाम से भी मौजूद है, वहाँ पे भी जितने इश्यूज आते हैं उनको ये जो डॉक्टर जोसेफ हेयर है या उनकी टीम है, प्रोफेसर रेंडल है, और या ये वार पीएलएस की जो टीम बैठी हुई है लेड बाय डॉक्टर नेट, वो खुद इसको एड्रेस कर रहे होते हैं और दे आर प्रमोटिंग इट, दे आर गिविंग आंसर्स टू योर क्वेरीज। जो भी नॉवल इश्यूज आप फेस करेंगे यहाँ पे आपको भी मिल जाएंगे, इवन बुक्स भी मिल जाएंगी अगर आप इस वेबसाइट को एक्सप्लोर करें तो।
Thank you so much, Dr. Shahzad sir. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. So we are very thankful for giving us time. Inshallah, in the next workshops, we will meet again. This is Dr. Ariba taking off. Allah Hafiz.
थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू।
थैंक यू सर।